Alex and welcome to Mirage Tips Out PvP with the Archer. This is some background gameplay I have, and yeah, let's go. So the first thing I'm gonna be talking about is why there wasn't a video yesterday. I actually made this video, but my editing software kind of just said, yeah, no thanks. So I didn't have an edit. But okay, there are gonna be 3 parts, actually 4 parts. The pre-game, start, middle, and ending. The pre-game. You and I'm gonna break down everything and do things like that. The pre-game. That is where you wanna, for example, with an archer, wanna bring the highest arrows you can. You can bring the best bots you can, have the best armor, the best stats, the best necklaces, the best everything in general, because that's gonna give you a higher chance of winning. Also, know where you're fighting. Um, yeah, you can use a lot of things. Okay, so the start of the game. If you're close to a PvP zone, don't attack first. If it goes to a safe zone, you know that those lines and things like that, don't attack first. Never. It is literally never the right thing to attack first. Then, because this was gonna happen. A harp is gonna beam you. You're gonna die because a mob helped the enemy. Don't do that. That is bad. That is not smart. Also, but if you're away from a PvP zone, like in the middle of Inferno, you should attack first, because a fair fight isn't a good fight. Like, that is one thing you need to remember. Fair fight doesn't mean a good fight. A good fight is a fight in which you win. Okay, so the middle game. The middle game will mainly consist of you using pots and things like that. And towards the end, okay, there are 2 ways to end it. Technically 3, but 2. One of the ways is that the enemy runs out of pots or you run out of pots. It can happen. You have to bring a lot of pots. You need to know who you're fighting with. The second one is you KOing the enemy. And this is a term that I'm not a huge fan of, but I do use. KOing an enemy means that either you crit them, which the archer doesn't have a high crit damage multiplier, or you get a good triple shot off and just destroy. That is also one thing you need to remember. The archer has a 10% crit chance, which can be found there. And it has the triple shot. The triple shot can also crit. It doesn't have to crit, but it can crit. Which, I mean, the triple shot, it works like this. In lower levels, it is way too OP. People cannot defend against it. But at higher levels, people get the timing down. People can heal while you're triple shotting them, which isn't good because they're practically negating your whole hit. Which, I mean, it isn't, depending on how you look on it, it isn't good for you. And the third way that can end is also you, as an archer, there's a extremely small chance, but there is a chance of you running out of arrows. Which I mean, it can happen. But the third way is the enemy to quit. And here are some general tips. First of all, don't let yourself go below 50% HP if you're fighting a mage. Mages can 300 crit you, they can crit you to town very, very fast. Watch out for them. Then, don't be afraid to use mobs. You have to be smart, but don't be afraid to use mobs. I PvP'd yesterday, some dude, and a Harbinger just kind of started attacking me. And I was like, well, it is a worth. It is. Let's try. You know. And he was a mage. He got 360 crit to town. which I mean it has to be a big upset when you get killed by a mob. But I mean, it is still fair game. He was on kill on sight list. I had to do it. I had to do it. Also, uh, fights you pick, you have to know which fight you want to pick. You don't want to pick a fight that is like against a level 350. It is kind of just the general rule of thumb. Don't pick, don't pick dumb fights, but don't be afraid to pick someone who is like 2 or 3 levels than you, higher than you. Also, a 49 has way less chances of winning against a 50 than a 48 versus a 49. The 49 is practically a fair fight, but 49 versus 50 isn't a fair fight, and it can never be a fair fight because this is the reason they can have better gear than you. That's why training is a big thing. Like they can have just simply better gear than you with win. It is it kind of I know it sounds very dumb. That kind of boils down to you know one level they have better gear they win. Stick it up yours. But yeah, guys, end video here. If you like the please comment below. Do you want to see the mage or the knight second, or do you want even this to continue? But yeah, guys, catch you next one. I'm sleepy. Algorithm relaxing. Welcome to Mirage Tips Out PvP with the Archer. This is some